Can hear what we can hear what you say.
So you off it.
Are you off?
We can hear you. Can hear you. That's
We
correct.
can hear you without the mic. No need for
No, you can use the mic. The microphone, the phone mic. Will pick everybody.
Echo.
No, don't worry.
Right.
Right.
Hello?
Right.
But you're not on now.
Your mic is
You're
not
coming. The phone is on.
No, I mean, I want people to see them blind.
Okay.
But
It's coming
let's see
up.
them. Are we set to do? Let them be. Let's see them so we're sure that they're following us. We're not doing it. We're just meeting of us.
Recording in progress.
Hello. Okay. Okay, that's a wonderful one. So can you hear us online? If you can hear us, say yeah.
Yeah, we can hear.
Yes.
We can hear you.
We can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can hear you loud and clear.
Nobody should look from here. Nobody should look from here. Okay, you are not doing.
Apart from the president guy, nobody else is talking.
Some of that.
That's what it's okay.
Okay, can you hear us online?
Yes,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you loud and clear.
Yes, with one voice.
But when they talk, we can hear them.
Can we have the national anthem and the icon anthem in the same succession? Thank you. Thank you very much. We made it seated. Yes. Let me welcome us once again to the annual general meeting of the Lagos District Society for the year 2023. May I call on the General Secretary to read the instrument that prevent this meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir.
Notice is hereby given that the annual general meeting of Lagos and District Society of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria will hold on Thursday, May 25, 2020. Executive Committee and audited financial statements for the year ended December 31, 2022, and the auditor's report thereon. 3, to appoint the district auditors and to authorize the executive committee to fix their remuneration. 4, to elect members into the executive committee by order of the executive committee.
Thank you. It's not signed.
Signed, Tony Okunawa, FC, General Secretary.
Thank you very much. Can we display the notice, the agenda side by side? It doesn't appear from this and that. So, somebody should be able to. That's the reason I was my chairman speak before the notice of the meeting.
The first of the agenda, what's the first item of the agenda?
The adoption of the minutes. The minutes of the annual general meeting held in May 26, 2022. The General Secretary, please take us through the meeting. Thank you very much.
Yes. Good afternoon, professional colleagues. We're just waiting on the Secretariat to project minutes. However, in the meantime, I will direct our attention to the notice of the AGM shared. The minutes were posted alongside the notice. So it's up now. So I would walk through the minutes page by page. Please, for those of us joining virtually, please raise your hands if you have a comment or amendment on any of the pages as we walk through each page. Page 1. Page 2.
Change. Okay, guys.
This project.
Yeah.
So it doesn't lose out the other one. So let's not.
Are you good? Okay. Page 1.
Let's start from the next one.
I believe they are very good.
Okay, yeah.
Page 2. Page 3. Raise your hands if you have a comment on any of the pages, please. We're on page 3 now. Page 4. Page 5. Please, can you confirm if there are any hands raised?
Can raise hand.
No hands raised. Mr. Chairman, sir, no comments.
So, I wish it's right.
Yes.
No, it's not. Thank you very much, Madam General Secretary. Does this represent the what transpired in our meeting of 25th May 2022? Can I have somebody that will move a motion for adoption of the minutes? Please display those online so that it's not only at the time like this. Can somebody move a motion for adoption of the minutes? Anybody online? Or anybody can move, please. Motion for adoption. If you want to move, okay, go ahead. Were you in the meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Membership number.
And speak Nigerian.
Okay. I, Glory Irere Omogoro, membership number 16447. Do move for the adoption of the minutes as presented. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any supporter? Let me take a supporter from online. It shouldn't be an exclusive affair of those here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
I, Sandra A.G. Konye, membership number 036310, support the motion for adoption. Thank you.
Can you come back with your full name and your membership number?
I, Sandra A.G. Konye, membership number 036310, support the motion to adopt the minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The minute has been adopted as a true reflection of what transpired in the meeting of 25th May 2023. 2022, sorry. Thank you very much. As in the only matter arising will just be based on the minutes will be the chairman's presentation of report of the executive before we go to the other businesses. Yes. Thank you very much, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Annual report of the Executive Council for the 2023 AGM as presented by the chairman. Protocol. Distinguished professional colleagues and members of our great district, let me, with the greatest sense of humility and gratitude to God, welcome you all to the 2023 annual general meeting of our Premier District and to present to you a comprehensive stewardship report of the trust you placed in me to serve you as the 20th chairman. This is in line with district bylaw and the age-long tradition established in our beloved district. As you may already be aware, I was elected as chairman in our last AGM held on May 25, 2022, were formally assumed office on June 1, 2022, in line with these two regulations, that the tenure of every district ESCO should run from June 1 to May 31st of every year. The investiture and swearing-in ceremony of the district ESCO took place on June 23, 2022, in a ceremony that was a shining example of its kind. And I thank you all for making it so happen in such a glamorous way. The Executive Committee. During the past year, the district operated with the full complement of the number of ESCO as prescribed in the bylaw. At election, 4 ESCO seat vacancies existed due to various reasons, but these were promptly filled by the ESCO through nominations in line with the bylaw and were ratified by the General House. The ESCO at its first strategic session in July 2023, in which I presented my vision, plans, and program for the chairmanship year. The ESCO in session reviewed them, made various inputs and adjustments, after which a strategic document that was to serve as the practice direction for the year was produced. At this point, this document is being declassified and can be accessed by members for more information. Also, a second strategic session was held in February 2023 as media review and plans for the remaining life of the administration. ESCO in section had all our monthly meetings, both in general and in various committees for the period under review. Activities of the year. I am glad to report that despite some unsavory and challenging situations faced in the life of this administration, the activity of the district went on with greater success to the point of surpassing earlier set thresholds. We held all our traditional programs, which includes the ceremony for the university of the chairman and swearing of ESCO, the Catch Them Young program for secondary schools within our district. We attended and participated in the annual accountancy conference. We had our training programs for manpower development and income generation. The visit of the institute president to the district, which we normally tagged with presidential visits, and also our end of year party and get together. While these have been our traditional programs, we embarked on other novel programs aimed at bringing our district to the limelight and place her in the visible vantage position. This includes extensive visits to corporate organizations within our district, building the ICANN brand, ICANN LDS brand by developing and launching our own branded materials, having collaboration with government agencies, appointment and installation of patrons for the district, getting our members into the installation services of district professional examination activities, and most importantly, establishment and launching of the district special martial unit of the Federal Safety Corps. I am proud to report here that all these programs recorded unprecedented successes with benefit to the members in particular and the district in general. We have categorized all these activities in a newsletter. The only one we're able to produce that of the administration had the compendium of the chairmanship year activity, for which a copy I have just lifted up for those here who will distribute them both in hard and in soft copy to the glory of God. As you are aware, the district won the Star Prize at the 58th Annual Accountancy Conference District Study Parade held in October 2022 in Abuja. This is the second time in the district district has won such a glamorous prize, the first being at the 56th conference held in April 2021. Let me also at this point thank all those who sacrificed their time and resources to make this happen. Our district is on the upward trajectory. Finance. I am glad to report that despite the low start in our financial position at the commencement of the chairmanship year, the district has one of the most financially rewarding years. I give glory to God for making ways and providing all the resources needed and much more to execute our programs. From a less than 250,000 naira cash balance as at June 1, 2023, we had a cash balance of over 3.1 million as at December 31, 2022, and with a similar cash reserve figure of more than 4,000 at date, as at the time of this AGM. Yes, 4 million, sorry, at date. This will be a good foundation for the incoming administration. The district received over 12 million naira in donations and sponsorship for events and programs from corporate bodies and individuals. This is highly commendable. It has never been this good, and we give glory to God for it. And we were appreciative of this good gesture. Trading income has also continued to grow astronomically. All thanks to our training consultants who kept patronizing the district and developing sound training topics that is impactful to business needs. Income from members of students also witnessed continuous growth. For the first time, the district crossed the threshold of 500 persons fee-paying members in the financial year. Special thanks to the institute for its policy that strengthens this society activity. This is, what this means is the fact that the institute has made a lot of things contingent on being members of the district society. So we harvested heavily on that. And even as at yesterday, we keep receiving new members. So I think for this new year, we'll hit the 700 mark. Did I get an email in the house? Our building fund, which was established in 2020, has also continued to witness growth. At date, we have over 7 million in that fund. We hope for a steady growth projection so that the district can embark on our building project. Let me at this point thank all those who made this event and program successful through their personal sacrifices, commitment to duty, high level of responsibility, and above all, sincere love for our district. We had setbacks. Notwithstanding all the beautiful stories we had few setbacks in truly delivering on all the plans and programs we set out for the district in this chairmanship year. Some of the plans were either not implemented or partially implemented. A lot of factors negatively impact on the ESCO and impair the achievement of those set goals. One issue of note is our inability to have a good and befitting office space and functioning secretariat that befits the status of our district. This is one major setback of this administration. Despite getting a 1 million naira grant from the corporate body for this purpose, it is hoped that this need will be addressed urgently by the succeeding administration. ICANN LDS is blessed with men and women who possess sound business and professional acumen and entrepreneurial acuity. By applying these strengths, there is no reason why ICANN LDS cannot become regionally and globally competitive. Our membership has continued to refrain from district activities. Instead of bringing these skills to bear on the growth of our district, we can achieve much more and take the city to greater heights with our concerted effort. This, for me, is a call to duty for us all to work together for the interest and beauty of the district. Appreciation. Distinguished colleagues and gentlemen, this report will not be complete if I fail to appreciate everyone that made the chairmanship year a huge success. I wish to appreciate our 58th president, Malam Tijani Samusa FCA, for his general guidance and leadership of the institute and support to the district chairman. I want to thank the council members who took time off to identify with our aspiration, our past chairman for their interventions and advices when called upon. Let me especially thank also our grand patron and royal father, the Union of Roland, as well as all our newly installed patrons who graciously accepted the nomination and contributed immensely to our program. I cannot forget our training consultants and partners, Mr. Ayo Odon FCA and Mrs. Ayo Emmanuel FCA, who tirelessly continue to support it and project the name of the district with huge quality training, with high quality training that are financially rewarded to the district. Let me thank my indefatigable Vice Chairman Joshua Ansa FCA and all other ESCO members who sacrifice their time, their personal interest, and personal security to stand, support, and defend our programs and plans. So those also who oppose and said everything we did, I will say thank you. This is the beauty of leadership, courage to deliver even under fire. Finally, I thank you, the great members of our premier district, Posterity will judge me if I fail to fully appreciate my debt to you all. You were my pillar of support and the oil I needed to carry on, even at the most confusing low moment of my chairmanship. The support and encouragement I received during every general meeting remains indelible. I can only say thank you and God bless you all. Let me at this point say this. This is my as a prayer to God. And let me just permit to take this one. We give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. We give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh Lord. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh Lord. You cannot personalize it. I give you glory, Lord, as I honor you. I give you glory, Lord, as I honor you. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh Lord. 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 Distinguished colleagues, as I graciously bow out as your 20th chairman of May 31, 2023, I return all thanks and adoration to the Almighty God, the maker of all things and the giver of all offices, for his divine grace and guidance in seeing me through this task. And I wish the district a greater height going forward. Amen. Long live ICANN LDS. Long live the Institute of Accountants of Nigeria. Long live the Federal Bureau of Nigeria. And may God protect our troops. Alistair Hamilton, welcome. FCA Chairman. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Do we have any one or two comments before we go to the business or other businesses, either from here or from online? I can see some hands up. Any comments on the chairman's presentation? Just one or two. Okay, well. Anybody have any comment either within the house or at the? Those are online. Anybody? Sorry, I'll move the speech online. I'm sorry if I wrote it. No comments. Okay, thank you very much. So my speech was well received and well accepted. Let's give a round of applause to the district. Thank you very much. Yes, Secretary, next item on the agenda.
Next item on the agenda. Thank you. The next item. The next item on the agenda is the ordinary business of the AGM to receive the annual report of the Executive Committee and audited financial statements for the year ended December 31, 2022, and the auditor's report.
Good afternoon, professional colleague. My name is Olatunji Vada, FCA, and a partner in Full Edge Audit. The independent auditors reports to the member of ICANN, Lagos, and districts.
Please hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as at the time of this AGM, the annual report financial statement has not been signed by the relevant parties. That is going to sign the financial statement. And this was due to some facts that that has not been resolved or reconciled within the financial statement. I thought that is what the auditor should have talked about and said, why I allowed me to speak. The statement was published, I saw this published on the district WhatsApp group and also come to my phone. And I was wondering what was published and I signed the statement. This is an AGM. And from here, whatever assessment that is adopted by this house is what is going to send to the institute and for their use. So that statement has not been signed. So I'll ask the auditors why the statement has not been signed. That is the starting point. Position of your statement. The auditor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Before this, this audit came to Limelight to the level it is. Every other meetings were held with the executives of the institutes, and everything has been, in line with all the data given, which we have looked with respect. The audit teams of Full Edge looks into them, in line with the financial reporting, in line with FRS, with the accounting standards and everything. We have done our own part. We have, the account was, it was audited in line with all the standards and the parameters given, and we have expressed view on it. So if there's any other issues between the chairmanship and the executives, that is different from what the law says. We have combined all our statistics in line with the FRS, in line with the accounting standard, in line with the reporting lines, and we are coming to the conclusion with this. And that is the reporting we are here to report to the members of the ICANN Lagos district, which has engaged us to do the job. If there's any other contrary things, that should be within the chairmanship and the executive to handle that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bada. What I said is your account was not signed, and you have not signed the account. Have you signed the account?
The account, hello. The account was sent by our friends.
Have you signed the account?
I am a representative of
yes, has Full Edge Audit signed the account?
The signing of the account. And before coming here, we do this. Today is an AGM, right? And for the AGM to come to mainline and to showcase, it was a general agreement between these sittings and the auditors to present this. And that's why we are here. And if the chairmanship and the teams have a contrary of it that it should not be, they should have even abrogate or truncate it. So for us sitting down here, it has, and I'm representing Full Edge, and Full Edge have written the management and a report, They put their computation together, and we've done a series of meetings, and everybody are online. So if there's any reasons for further something, for any other instructions or any other reasons for this, it's between the chairmanship and the executive. I am representing full audit. We've done our job. We put our management letter across, and we put our reasons and everything. And when we had the meetings, it was all agreed. And that's what brought us to this board. So saying this on a contrary view is a different ballgame. I think the financial secretary, if you have any other things to answer the chairman, go ahead. But the function of the full-fledged audit is to give an opinion, which we are here to do. Thank you very much.
That is what I asked you. You didn't answer my question. I said, have you signed the account? Has full-fledged audit signed the account?
If this, hello, we full-fledged audits, the account we are presenting here, the account we are presenting here has all with all accounts.
Mr. Bada, yes. Has full-fledged audit signed the account? Yes or no?
The account? No.
Good. So what are you presenting? So are you presenting an unsigned account? You are taking 5 minutes now to explain to us. You have not signed an account. So you are taking.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman. I think the AGM was meant to approve the account and then be signed by the relevant party.
No, you don't approve. You sign an account before you go to AGM.
Well, they cannot sign it until the AGM.
Yes, so you don't sign an account.
But that does not mean it cannot be.
You don't sign an account at AGM. You sign an account before AGM.
No.
After AGM. After.
No. Yes.
No, at AGM.
Yes.
Board meeting or AGM?
AGM.
AGM. So after that go to hold their AGM, you now sign account.
That's public interest. That's public interest.
Chairman, can I speak?
Please, go ahead.
Okay, please.
This is what have we been doing at the district?
So, the chairman has asked whether you have signed the account. You are not meant to be signing the account. You are meant to be signing your opinion. Have you signed your opinion?
Yes.
Fine.
Now,
Now,
opinion I'm expressing.
the executive committee of Lagos and District, have you sat over this account?
Yes.
Have you agreed on the account? If you have agreed on the account, you are supposed to have
We
signed the
have
account.
not agreed on the account.
So that's what we are going.
So that's what we are doing. So let me. So what I present. So wait. No, hold on. Lagos and this society has been existing for about 20 years. And I've been in this district and this expo for how many years? And each time, thank God a past chairman is here and has presided over 2 AGMs, for which before you come to a meeting.
Good morning. Can we also be allowed to speak on this?
You express an opinion after the account. You ask me to express your opinion. Do you express an opinion when parties have not signed? I don't get it. Are we turning the accounting profession upside down? So do you sign an opinion before the chairman?
Hello. Hello.
Issues were raised, and you were asked to go and look at those issues and bring back. That was the issue. So what was the agreement? By the time you bring it back, we are supposed to have signed our various columns and then send back to you to sign your opinion page.
Chairman, can we also talk from this angle, from online, please?
Not once, not twice.
Hello,
So
Mr. Chairman.
Hello. Can we talk from online?
Hello.
And then send back to you as well to sign your opinion page.
Hello, Mr. Chairman. Are we part of this meeting, please?
Can we talk from online?
Is that
Are we part of this meeting? Are you hearing us?
I didn't read my own book well.
Hello.
Can we talk from online, or is just an arranged meeting?
Please, who else has something to speak?
Can we talk from online?
Okay, let me, please. Go ahead.
You as chairman, have to sign. No, if you have not signed, then you cannot sign.
Exactly.
Then there is nothing here.
What are we doing here?
No, there are other businesses. Please, please, just online should wait. Exactly.
If the auditor is not inclined to extend his opinion and his speech, it shouldn't be here. So that means someone must have invited the auditors to come and present opinion. Because there's a disagreement, the account can't be presented, but it's not signed, so it shouldn't be presented. That's what. Thank you.
You want to speak? Dr. Lily, you want to speak? Dr. What is not this?
Let me go.
No, sorry, before you speak, let me give him to the yes.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Your name
the issue here. The auditor is provide his opinion. Whether he's qualifying it or not, in this situation, even if auditor find himself here, I expect a seriously qualified account here. That's what I opinion. That's what I expect from the auditor. That's so happening. I expect a meeting for this AGM. In that meeting, the draft account will be signed.
No.
And immediately the draft account is signed. That is what forms the basis for the auditor's opinion. That is when exactly. Yes, but the players, my name, 350. If I could do that, let them go back. That was where we stopped. What is that? So that's just all.
Sure,
we are supposed to sign agreement. That was never. So like people said, I think we cannot.
Let the past chairman.
My name is Omololoke, number 6631. The question I want to ask is, was the draft?
Okay, so
the question I want to ask the expert, was the draft financial statement presented to the expert for discussion?
And we
discuss on the draft
and told them what to do, preparing some notes from the 5 minutes. It was I think let them go and come back. And when
were they advised to go ahead and come up with the final copy?
No, that is they are supposed to attend to those issues and not come back to what we are told to say.
So the final financial statement was not approved.
It was not brought to us for approval.
It was not sent to expert to consider.
I was only look. Let me say this here because the past president, past chairman is here, and you have presided. I've worked under you for 2 good years as chairman when you are chairman, and I'm happy you are here. And you have known how things are done in the district. As a matter of fact, the last presidential statement I have in my house is the one of your tenure, and I saw everything there. This speech was supposed to be in that document, in that general document. But last week, I, as chairman, did not see the final product of the financial statement. I'm only making this available, it's not supposed to be here. I had a discussion with the auditor on that issue. I did not see. I only saw it on the platform yesterday during the AGM, during the special general meeting. That's when I saw it. And ESCO end. Issues are being raised on the ESCO platform. And it was not addressed. We can't have impunity. It's wrong. We have never had a this like this. This is my 7th year in this district. We have not operated this like this. Mr. Okay, you sat on this page for 2 good years and had a smooth sail, a smooth ride. You signed the account well in advance after everything has been done. So we can't operate at this level. I'm happy my time is expiring so that a world-class administration will step in and operate a district the way it is called world-class. And I wish this is very, very well. Please, the account has to be stepped down. Unfortunately, no account is taken in this AGM. It has to be stepped down when the account is properly ratified and signed. We are not here to discuss what is inside the account. I want the voice of the commission because the account is not in the public domain. It's still, although it has been published, but that was not without the ESCO approval, or let me say without the chairman's approval. So no account will be presented at this AGM. We move to the next item. Okay.
My name is Sanja. I think the secretary have to be blamed for this. Because if auditors send the draft, the first draft of the report and account, the ESCO, and then they look at it, and they have some issue, and you file it back to the auditor, and correct, and you are having an AGM, and the auditor is not coming back, it's not responding. You have to remind him, you have to make him send the draft to you. You have to complete the account. Every party should have signed the account before the AGM. This issue that we are discussing should have been dealt with in your meeting, in your ESCO meeting, whatever. It should have been dealt with. We should never have come to this AGM. By this time, we should have a signed financial statement. And if you feel that the auditor didn't do the audit the way it should be done, or there's some certain thing that is not, probably will not put his name forward for the election because for the appointment rather. So coming here to blame the auditor, I don't think, assuming you have to submit this account to the regulator, and then today is the last day for submission, and then you are not going to tell the regulator and say because the auditor, no, the regulator will not find the auditor. Teach the company, teach the company they will find. They are here the auditor that have to auditor. Use that.
I totally agree with you. I was not having. I'm not asking us to fire or find auditor. I'm not blaming the auditor for the account not being signed. I'm not here blaming the auditor. I mean, if that I can have a chairman, that's a blame the auditor. But what I'm saying as chairman is I did not get. I spoke with the auditor on 2 occasions on the need for those issues to be resolved. I did not get an account. If the auditor gave it to anybody within the ESCO, it was not submitted to, I didn't see one. And I'm making this public. I didn't see it. I only saw that account.
Okay, I thought my daughter.
I only saw that account on the platform yesterday. Please let me take some more. Yeah, please. Our respected council member. Please unmute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Oladipo Oladipo, membership number 13166. First of all, Mr. Chairman, the way I understand that the audit works is that it is not the responsibility of the auditor to prepare the financial statements. It is the responsibility of management. Sorry, Mr. Chairman, can you hear me? Because there's a lot of noise in the background.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. Chairman, can you hear me, sir?
Let you know we can't hear you.
He's coming again, sir. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, my name is Oladele Oladipo. Membership number 13166. Can you hear me now, sir? Parties to, yeah, there are three parties to the audit of the financial statement. One is the body.
Anybody logged on?
Yeah, one is the body of people that have responsibility for preparing those accounts. In this case, our exco. The other is the auditor, and then the third party is the party to whom we are reporting to, which is us, the members in general meeting. It is the responsibility of the auditors, of the management, I beg your pardon, to prepare the account. It is not the auditor's responsibility. The exco will prepare the account, give him a point of view. The auditor will audit it. If he feels that there are misstatements or errors that need to be corrected, he will correct. He will get the exco to correct those things. And if those things are not corrected, then he will consider the impact on his opinion. So when I hear that we gave the auditor, that we raise inquiries on the auditor and ask the auditor to go and update the financial statement, that is not the proper way things are done. It is the exco's responsibility to prepare the account and the auditor to audit it, not the other way around. And Mr. Chairman, sir, if the financial statements have not been reviewed and approved by the exco, I mean, I join other members in asking, why then are we having this meeting? I mean, the exco under the chairman's leadership should have resolved these things internally before they come to the members in general meeting. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I think something needs to be done. I don't know how we are going to address it. Are we going to call another meeting or what? I mean, Mr. Chairman, you are still the chairman of the exco, so you still need to address this issue. Thank you very much.
Please, we cannot hear the meeting.
Chairman, we are not hearing you, please.
We are not hearing no.
Mr. Chairman, we are not hearing you. We are not hearing you.
But where I saw the account was on the platform. So that was have you signed the account? Because I was signed the clerk director, which is us, will sign, and the director will give an opinion. So that didn't happen, and so I didn't see an account. I will present to you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot spend all day on the account. There is no, unfortunately, the ESCO did not have an account to present for the auditor to express opinion. When that is resolved, we will make the call an extraordinary emergency meeting to consider the account and to approve it. Thank you very much. Next item on the agenda, General Secretary.
Mike.
If you don't mind,
General Secretary.
Somebody wants to say something.
Please.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is to appoint the district auditors and to authorize the executive committee to fix their remuneration. The next item.
Yes. Thank you very much.
So it's a matter to consider,
yes.
and then we make a decision on it. But that's the next item on the agenda.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Secretary.
I think the thing we need to do before we step down any item on the agenda, we also call the members to move the motion and support that motion. To stop down any item so that it can be well recorded.
So we're not stepping in at the we're stepping down. We have discussed it, and we said no account to present. That is a position. It's not stepping down. Yes, we said, listen, we said that we have discussed it, but we didn't step down the item. We have discussed it. If we didn't discuss it, and we said there is no account to present. It's not a stepping down. We didn't step down any item. The next item on the agenda is appointment of auditor. We are taking a decision here too. Based on my own is based on the fact that the auditors have not fully discharged their responsibility in the last audit that they have. Do we need to reappoint them for a new assignment or wait until when that assignment is concluded? It's not stepping down, it's a decision.
Mr. Chairman.
Just hold on, please hold on. Please hold on. Okay, can you speak?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues. Unfortunately, we are at this point that we shouldn't have been here. That's what we call collective responsibility in any management, right? And so if ESCO failed to present an account at the AGM, it is the responsibility of all of us, all the ESCO members, especially the chairman. If we failed, it's a failure of ESCO. It's not the auditors. That's one. No, point two, we were meant to discuss an account that is not available. That's the stepping down already. Because if the account was there, we would have had to discuss it. Now that we are saying that we are not accepting the account that is unsigned, means that for that reason, that's a reason or justification for stepping down discussion on the account. The non-availability of the account is not an issue on its own, but the fact that it's not there, we cannot discuss it. So you cannot discuss what you don't have. So he is right to say somebody should move a motion to step down the account in the absence of a signed account. I think that's just fair. We are not here to
please, let's not set bad precedent. I appreciate the TBC for his position, but I think even if one of the past
it is not a bad precedent, my chairman. And we all here to learn. It's a humility when you're being corrected and you take to correction. We're all here to learn. Nobody knows it all. It is a reason we have a justification to step it down. So we step it down, somebody small, we say there's an account to be presented. So somebody moves a motion to, he said, look, you must do it now, or let us step it down and call for an EGM and give us whatever direction. That's what it's meant to do.
What you have said, you don't need to be never to support that.
So it has to be the chairman said, then we continue. No,
what you have said is
let me hear Mr. Please, we are facing matter on this item.
Just a notice. Good afternoon, gentlemen and ladies. I thought here today, I believe the ESCO is responsible, is accountable to us as members. I believe so. So I think I have the right to really know what happened. Exactly. Is it that the accountant, do we not have an accountant? Is there no financial services? Is there not supposed to be the one following up with this account? We're supposed to know the responsibility of which stakeholder in this. Assuming we are in a company EGM that
Is it what is can we accept it as the shareholder of that company?
No.
I'm here as a shareholder, coming to learn for what we do as professionals.
And we are professional accountants.
Exactly. So if I just say instead that I need to know who's stable does it. So what is the regulator of the financial accountant or financial secretary, even before the chairman? Because he's supposed to have the responsibility of ensuring that we are here. See, when he said we'll step it, I said, so why are we here? I made that statement. Why are we here? So this AGM ought to even be postponed if we don't have an account for this court.
Mr. Bade, please. Mr. Bade, please. We cannot spend the whole day here on account. I had made a clear position on this whole thing. And I think it is a very understandable position.
It is not.
Because, okay, if it's not understandable,
Chairman, please, let's move the motion.
Okay, move the motion.
Please, okay, somebody can move the motion for us to discuss it. Even that person that have not signed it. It's about
Please, let me have the
good afternoon, professional. Please, I want to plead with each and every one of us. It's a family meeting. It's a government meeting. Then we are among ourselves. What binds us together is us continue. What is obvious from everything is that there are perhaps some interface or coordination issue within this. So that is very good. And we don't have a account here. I want to imagine that some figures exist as accounts in this district for something to have been posted. Some figures exist somewhere. So whether it is now fully supported, coordination agreed by the EXCO before it was passed, or following some adjustments agreed to or not between the EXCO, that is a different subject. So I don't know what the real issue is between the EXCO. But please, I want to say help us, the EXCO, because we are not talking to children, we are adults, we are professionals. So I want to ask, from what I can sense, as members, are we giving up our rights to financial reports at AGM? What I can sense around the table is we are not giving that up. We want to have presented to us the account of the year. So it is not ready now. So I want to move a motion in the House. And if you think within 2 weeks, 30 days, you are able to sort out issues among yourself, finalize it, tidy it up, please, everybody, I want to plead with the admin, please help us by finding a way to agree among yourself to the point where you can agree on something to sign, which the auditor can also certify. And that is what my idea of what is meant by saying stepping down means. Please to give you a bit more time to sort out whatever the interface is and come back to us. So I don't know how long that will take.
30 days is fine.
So please.
But 14 days is even fine for me.
That is okay.
So 30 days.
Sorry? No, we are saying 30 days from today. So I don't know if that's my motion, it can be amended by
I accept that motion. Can somebody support that motion? Can somebody support that motion, please?
No, somebody has.
No, it's a motion now. I want the supporter for a motion. Sorry? You support? Okay, so there is a motion supported. I think we should take it like that. No, please, no. Please. The motion has been, as this matter has been stepped down, but based on Mr. Yogi's point of order, the motion has been moved and supported that in 30 days, this account should be finalized and presented to members. Thank you very much. And that also will account for the re-election of the auditors. Thank you very much. Mr. General Secretary, can we have the
Okay. Thank you very much, dear professional colleagues. The next item on the agenda is to elect members into the executive committee.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, let me also check my phone. Okay. Can I call on is any member of it? Can I call on the chairman? Is she on the call?
Yes,
The chairman of the electoral committee. Is it commission or committee? Okay, I can see her. The chairman of the electoral committee, can you please unmute and address the house? Before I got a letter from them by 6 a.m. this morning. I got a letter from the electoral committee this morning. But please, can she and us are present and take it from there? Thank you.
Good afternoon.
All the members of the electoral committee. Any other person here? This is quite fair.
Sorry, are you saying they didn't come at all?
I think if any of them is here. I know that the chairman is online. I don't know why any of them is not.
I think the chairman is online.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see me? Good afternoon.
Please make sure the phone is loud.
Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I can hear you.
Yeah, those online can hear me, but those in the house, I don't think they can hear me.
We can hear you.
All right. Good afternoon, very professional colleagues. And we thank God for being this AGM today. We raised an observation from our side, and we will appreciate if that's reviewed before we can continue with our proceedings. The chairman, the electoral committee wrote you a letter from our observations. If that can be addressed, then the electoral committee can continue with its proceedings. Mr. Chairman, please, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Once again, I greet everyone, and like I mentioned, we sent in an observation from the electoral committee yesterday, and we would want the chairman to address that, please, to enable us to move on with our assignments.
Yes, okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Okay. Can everybody hear me online? Okay. At 3:45 a.m. this morning, while I was still having my
Mute this now.
Okay, let me see. So can you hear me now? All those online?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you.
I mean those online. Madam,
yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you very well.
Okay, thank you. This is a very good. So I got this mail saying a letter because Chairman was at this society. Yes, sir. Concern regarding declaration of ICANN LDS 2023-2024 chairman. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to address certain observations made by our committee regarding the recent publication on the ICANN Lagos and Society members platform. Our aim is to discuss this concern in a diplomatic and constructive manner. On the morning of May 24, 2023, the District Investiture Committee published an announcement that has raised questions regarding its compliance with applicable district society bylaw procedures. Now, the publication pertains to the forthcoming investiture and award ceremony for June 17, 2023. It's prominently featured the picture of Mrs. Tony Ogundi for FCA, the outgoing general secretary. I think this is this one. And designate her as the 21st chairman alongside the name Mrs. Tony Abiola Salami, FCA. Regrettably, this publication appears to be in contravention of Article 4.3 of our Constitution, which declares that immediately after the declaration of results at the annual general meeting, the chairman of the electoral committee will swear in the elected officers. According to our established protocol, the process of electing and re-electing executive officers and their subsequent swearing should take place during the AGM scheduled for tomorrow, that's today, May 25, 2023. Prior to any such publication being released. Therefore, it is surprising that the investment committee has chosen to issue this publication before the swearing-in exercise, which is to be carried out. In the light of the aforementioned circumstances, we respectfully recommend that immediate action be taken to address these anomalies. It is of utmost importance that unnecessary steps are urgently taken to rectify the situation and ensure strict compliance with the district bylaw. Now, we trust in your leadership and commitment to upholding the integrity and principle of our estate. Thank you very much for your attention. We look forward to the speech. Signed, Mrs. Kosamoke, the FCA Electoral Committee Chairman. Copy, Chairman, Investment Award Planning Committee. Well, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, this is the exact letter I received at when it hit my WhatsApp, it hit my mail at 3:40 this morning, and I saw it when I woke up from sleep at about 6:45 when my alarm. So this is quite I don't know. This is really tricky. I don't even know. So let me call back. Madam Chairman, I've read the letter you sent to me. Please, can you take it from there and expatiate briefly on your observation and your browse with such publication? Thank you very much, Madam Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think at this point, our letter is quite explanatory.
Please, can
you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear.
We are in a professional organization, and I think we should do things appropriately. Our letter is quite explanatory. 24th of May, the investiture committee published an investiture announcement. It is okay to publish to get things going, but not to declare a winner. Our grounds or the anomaly we are saying that we should correct as stated in our letter. It is an AGM and we would not want this precedent to continue in a manner of lawlessness. The appropriate bodies that are supposed to withdraw this publication should please in the AGM and the chairman as well, you are overseeing the investiture committee. Let the necessary things be done. If apologize to the House, do whatever you can so that we can move on in a good slate, please. That's our own call. We're not stopping any process.
Okay. Well, I've had the ground. Sincerely, I must confess that this has taken me back. Okay, our past chairman, Kola Light, is on the call. Mr. Kola, can you please speak to this issue?
Good afternoon, my dear professor. Yeah, good afternoon, my dear professional colleagues. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. I needed to come in here at this time, such as possible, to get some of our things right. I actually wanted to speak, particularly today, regarding what has become of our electoral process. Not one of the first misgivings I have is this procedure of people nominating. The understanding is that, look, anybody who wants to contest I once saw on our platform who did not have to contest was nominating upside down. The procedure normally is for whoever wants to contest to pick up a form. Yes, the bylaw talks about the issue of nomination, but nomination does not mean that nomination will precede somebody picking up a form. Are you hearing me, please?
Yes.
Okay, fine. The individuals who wants to contest are expected. Can I go on?
Just from a check so that there's interference.
So can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Now, I hope that process will not continue. The normal standard, even at the council level, is you pick up a form and people who wants to nominate you will write letters to support your nomination. That is the first procedure. The second one is the fact that right on the platform, rather than, I thought what we were going to see were people who are cleared to contest. But what we saw was results on the platform. I don't know if if what I'm saying is in any way different from what others got. So if I'm going to address the issue that the chairman of the electoral committee raised in two ways. If the result is said to have been released, then what again are we talking about? So which means we already knew who actually won and who did not win. So the issue of the electoral committee coming to announce results is probably just a formality. That is on the other side. Please also let's not get things confused. As at yesterday, I already got some, we all know the chairman-elect of all district societies, and their invitation cards have been going on, even though they were yet to have their AGM. So I do not know what has happened everywhere now. So things seem to have gone the other way around. So I do not believe that, yes, I actually also saw that something on the platform. If the result has been declared and the investiture committee now featured the name of someone who has been declared as the winner, then where has anything gone wrong there? And I also want to say this to the electoral committee. Please, next time when you have such a thing, the letter that went to the chairman shouldn't have gone to the chairman. The letter you wrote to the chairman should have been addressed to the members, because you are appointed to attend to members, not to the chairman of the district at all. That is, your communication should come to the body of the district. I mean the members of the district. That is, the letter that the chairman was reading shouldn't have gone to the chairman. It should have been something that will be mentioned directly to members today and should be expressed as such, and then members can then raise their reactions. I stop there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pastor, do you have anything to add?
Actually, my submission go in line with what our past chairman had already mentioned. That going by the publication of the same electoral committee on May 7th this year, that was duly publicized on the platform of members, they've already declared the winner. So in line with that, I think we are still in order. So the preparation must have started earlier than expected, but the winner has already been declared, and it is to the knowledge of every member of the district society. So I don't think such issues should be part of the discussion for our AGM today. So I would suggest we go ahead with what the electoral committee has already forwarded to us and do the needful. That's my suggestion.
Thank you very much. Let me send it back to the chairman of the Electoral Committee for her reaction before I take I do agree. Madam Constance, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And thank you for my senior past chairman. At least my senior past chairman have spoken. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my past chairmen have spoken, at least they were there before me. But I mean, we should try and get abreast with the current trends. One thing with organizations is a going concern. Technology and processes changes. This bylaw, district bylaw, was signed in 2022, I presume. And with this, a lot of things have changed. So it will be very good, and we actually stated it in our reports. Members should get abreast with the bylaw. So if you look at section 4.2 of the district societies bylaw, this electoral committee carried out its work in compliance to the letter with section 4.2, whereby it is stated nomination of candidates for election or re-election. I mean, no need going through that. We're not here for a back and forward. But if we get ourselves abreast with the 4.2, members will be abreast that this has been happening. What we are only presenting to the House, we are not stopping any procedure like I mentioned. If you look at the letter we issued on 7th of May, what we stated from the Electoral Committee is that the result has been declared to be presented at the AGM. If we can read that letter, it will guide us appropriately on where our grouse is coming from. There is nothing in planning ahead. It is okay. But we're only saying, please, let's not be too forward with our plans. It is a good one. Investiture Committee, we commend you. Electoral Committee, Investiture Committee, we commend you. We are only saying a day wouldn't have taken all of us backwards. Chairman, please.
I can speak as many times. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now.
Me, I don't get what allowed. If you don't want me to talk, we carry our proceeding and move on. We have expressed our opinion. We have expressed our grievance. The House should do the needful, and the Electoral Committee will continue. Otherwise, I will carry my matter and go home. We say the final declaration is to be done at the AGM. That is the point. So please, the chairman, let the correct thing be done.
Okay, please, madam, just give me 1 second. Please, just 1 second. Please just give 1 second. Please, you want to speak something?
Okay, so what she's saying is this, and I will not want to. I will not want to take side with what our previous chairman has opined. We are all in this country. When elections take place, we all have the results and they are being read out at the various states and local governments and the rest of them. And we compile the results and we already know who has won. But the law still provides that the chief electoral officer of the country makes a formal declaration. That's the point she's making. And we must, as accountants, stick to the laws. We can't at all times be trying to wave things aside. Oh, it doesn't. No, it does matter. So if elections have been conducted and we already know who has won, it's a formality, it's a procedure. We come to the AGM and the body vested with declaring that result formally, just like he said here when we're talking about stepping down. Motions needs to be moved appropriately. So that's it. She's very correct. This AGM should go ahead and tell her, go ahead and present the results.
Thank you very much.
Chairman, which is what you are saying is she has the prerogative to tell the truth.
Hello. I can't hear you, sir.
Not being contested here. What we are saying is that what the past chairman
We can't hear you.
What the past chairman said is that in all districts, if I bylaw, the procedure of what the bylaw says, the bylaw makes provision that prior to this time, even a year before now, that preparation for handing over should begin. That is, the provision of the bylaw is that the next in line should be known at least a year before then, in which case all handing over, all investitures should have taken place in June. That is what the institute, the new instruction from the institute. Therefore, somebody that if that person has been known now, I don't believe that should be a contest here, and that should delay our moving forward. And I think we should move forward without delaying that.
Please, Madam Chairman of the Electoral Committee, it grieves my heart that we are at this point, and the issues raised and canvassed are all correct on both sides. I'm sorry that it came at this late hour. Unfortunately, the chairman of the Investor Committee is not here. But just a little background. My brother here spoke very, very well during it because formal announcement is important. Even when you have known the winner, like he said, and there is a body vested with announcing formally, which is appropriate. Unfortunately, like the IPC said, the issue of institute election has been made more streamlined, and investiture has been made more streamlined. Maybe you would have committed this crime last year, too, if at the time wanted to form the investor committee, we did. Fortunately for the income administration, we formed the investor committee in February, and they have started work. During my own time, we formed it at the end of the tenure of the last administration, so we had a shorter time to work. But this time they had a longer time to work, and maybe that is why that error was taken and it was glossed over. Let me, on behalf of the ESCO and on behalf of the district, and also on behalf of the electoral of the investor committee, tender an unreserved, let me start to tender it, an unreserved apology to the chairman and members of the electoral committee for whatever slight or whatever.
My chairman, sir.
With that position. So with this, Madam Chairman and members, I'm apologizing on behalf of the district for that image. I don't think it was intentional to undermine your powers and your work.
I don't think it was in any way to rubbish the work you have done. Thank you very much, man. Please, may I call upon you to accept our apologies and to formally declare the results of the election. And I will speak again after the declaration. Thank you very much. Please, madam, I'm not getting enough of apologize, no back comment. Let the electoral commission go ahead and announce the result.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, dear members, for airing your views. We do accept it in good faith as electoral committee. Our only intention is to just put things straight for the future. Okay, so we'll go ahead with our reports for this AGM. Declaration of 2023. Can I share my screen?
Yes, I think, please,
She's holding mine. Just pass it.
All right. Declaration of ICANN LDS 2023-2024 ICANN LDS Executive Committee results. Today, May 25th, 2023. Can you see the screen, please? Those in-house. All right, thank you so much. 2, the professional colleagues, ICANN Lagos and District Society Lagos. Subject, Declaration of 2023-2024 ICANN LDS Executive Committee results. Introduction. This report serves to inform the members of the ICANN Lagos and District Society about the results of the 2023-24 ICANN LDS Executive Committee election. The election process was conducted in accordance with the ICANN District Society bylaw and the electoral process timetable. Appointment of the Electoral Committee. The electoral process commenced with the appointment of the Electoral Committee during the District General Meeting held on Thursday, 16th February 2023. The appointed committee members were as follows. As we mentioned, please, members of the Electoral Committee, we would like you to just raise your hand when I mention your name so that they will recognize the members. Mrs. Constance Wokejobi, FCA Chairman. Here I am. Mr. Benson Idubwe, FCA, the Secretary. Mr. Benson, please. Mr. Benson, can you a show of hand on wherever you are? Okay. The next person, Mr. Babatunde Samuel Olanipeku, FCA. Mr. Olanipeku, please. A show of hand. Mr. Adeleke Adedoyin, FCA. Another member in the committee. Mr. Adeleke, please. And Mrs. Ogochukwu Daniels, SACA. Nomination and screening process. Following the establishment of the Electoral Committee, a call for nominations into the Executive Committee positions was made. All nominated individuals underwent a thorough screening process. The results of this screening were duly published on May 7th, 2023. Assessment of the electoral process. What went well? A, independence of the Electoral Committee. The Electoral Committee maintained its independence throughout the electoral process, ensuring fairness and impartiality in the proceedings. B, timely responses from members. Members actively participated in the electoral process by submitting their nominations and providing necessary information within the designated timelines. Areas requiring improvement. Members' interest in electoral positions. The response from members regarding their interest in occupying executive positions was relatively low. This lack of interest may be a concern for the future and warrants further attention to encourage participation. B, harassment policies and ethics. It is recommended that the district society consider implementing harassment policies and ethics guidelines to address issues such as cyber harassment. Instances of cyber harassment which hindered members from accepting or indicating interest and anonymous emails being used to harass the electoral committee were noted and should be taken seriously. This we will submit in our report duly to the members, the executive committee, and the institute. Way forward. Based on the assessment of the electoral process, the following actions are suggested for the way forward. A, sensitization and awareness. Efforts should be made to create awareness among members regarding the benefits of serving in the district society. Emphasizing the importance of active involvement in the district society can encourage more members to participate in future electoral processes. District bylaw provisions. Members should be educated about the provisions outlined in the district bylaw. Familiarity with these provisions will enable members to better understand their roles and responsibilities within the district society. Benefits of district membership and leadership. To increase interest and participation, it is crucial to raise awareness about the benefits of district membership and leadership positions. This could include highlighting opportunities for professional growth, networking, and influencing policy decisions within the accounting professions. At this time, we will move to the declaration of winners and the vacant positions. In accordance with the electoral process, the following individuals are now being declared as winners of the 2023/2024 ICANN LDS Executive Committee election. The vacant positions are also indicated below. Successful positions, and I so far declare as the chairman of the 2023-24 Electoral Committee. The incoming chairman or the chairman to be declared this day at this AGM, Toyin Ogunlowo, FCA. Vice Chairman, Dr. Olumide Adedeji, FCA. Deputy Vice Chairman, Bukonola Akimoladun, FCA. General Secretary, Dr. Martins Ibehia, FCA. Treasurer, Mr. Joshua Ansah, FCA. Membership Secretary, Mr. Chris Ehioge, FCA. Assistant General Secretary, Oluwafumilayo Oduaye, FCA. Ex-Official 2, Eyo Edion, FCA. Ex-Official 4, Immediate Past Chairman, which is Alesta Wilkos, FCA. The vacant positions from our process are 5 in number, and they are Financial Secretary, the Technical Secretary, Social/Welfare Secretary, Ex-Official 1, Ex-Official 3, the SWAN chairperson. If that's in line with the district's bylaw, that the executive will do the needful. The incoming executive will do the needful. In conclusion, the ICANN Lagos and District Society Electoral Committee hereby declares the result of the 2023-2024 ICANN LDS Executive Committee election. Signed by me, Mrs. Constance Ngozi Nwokejiobi, FCA 2023-2024 Electoral Committee Chairman. Thank you so much. The chairman, please. We're done with our assignment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam. Thank you very much, Madam Chairman, for a job remarkably well done. For a job remarkably well done. And a hearty congratulations to all the elected officers. And let's say, I don't know some of the hallowed value that were raised in this process. Because, like we had on the general meeting, lots and lots of comments and everything. But these things are, I mean, I thought that they looked because I was living in a context. It was almost like everybody were on the post. Everybody were. It was like everybody were on the post. So it's like a family thing. I got battered in people where I didn't know what was happening and everything, but it's all that is good. And I think this is one of the this is a very friendly election, and this is one of the problems we are talking about in this, when we are asking people to come up and vie for offices. From the initial project they made, a lot of people rejected the nomination, which is not good for the district. And let me just speak a little bit about. Let me just say something about on the mood of nomination. I think the mood of nomination was a fallout of what happened in last two previous elections. Even in the district, even in the district election, somebody nominates you before you accept. Two people nominate you before you accept. So I think that has been the new format of the what do you call it, of the institute. Because I just contested election. I'm just the two persons nominate you, and then you accept. The date of nomination of the two persons must precede your own acceptance. So that is how it has been done. And I think that is, there are regulations, there are rules. There are bylaws and there are regulations. Regulations are now, there are new regulations by the institute, which is coming up, which has come up and they have come up to stay. Before I call on the elected chairman to speak. Okay, maybe it's let me thank the outgoing ESCO. Like I've thanked all of them on my speech, but let me also formally thank them again. This is a thankless, this is a salary-less job. No salary, no pension, no gratuity, as in nothing, no reward. There's even no sponsorship to conferences, nothing. No surveillance package, no nothing. And maybe that is why people are not really interested. No, I'm thanking this. I have been in ESCO for 7 years. And by extension, I'm so glad to be in ESCO again as ICC. So, but let me thank all my colleagues that work with me, for good, for bad, for ugly, and for whatever we have worked together. So, as a little token, I have this as a plan of service for every ESCO member. Please, in no particular order, as I call you, just come up and take your. You might show it to everybody. You might also choose not.
Olusola, take it. Dr. Olumide Adeleke.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure everybody. Sir, it's not dollar that I say. Kick them out, Dickens. Dr. Martin Sipiai. If I your accommodation. They are not stopping us. Christopher Yogi.
Thank you.
Okay, Shehu Olashi. Please help me push them. Mr. Joshua, answer the vice chairman. No. Okay. Who will take something?
Unfortunately, I'm not physically. Thank you so much.
I hope you're
Olufumi Oduaye. Toyo Ogunlowo.
Chairman. What? Incumbent chairman.
Comment.
And then, and the last but not the least, please we will all stand up as we honor our IPC. John is finally allowing of the district of the school. I met him here, and I have worked with him all these years in the ESCO.
You work on that too.
With him. I worked on that before. And I work with him. Please don't use my own camera to snap. I think it's not well. No, my cousin. Just hold on. It's my predecessor, so it's important that we honor him. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, prior to this time, the new chairman is supposed to have assumed office from today with the swearing in. Now, the issue has changed that procedure. Now, the office will resume on the 1st of June. But that notwithstanding, the chairman-elect will be required to make a statement. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Hello, Mr. Chairman. Hello, Chair.
Good afternoon, professional colleagues. Thank you very much for your patience through this meeting. I would like to crave our indulgence just a little bit more. I would be giving my acceptance speech, but prior to that, I would like to give our indulgence to listen to Mrs. Tai Oshisanya, the chairman of the investiture committee. She just wants to give a 5-minute presentation. I assure you my acceptance speech won't be too long. Please allow her to speak. Mrs. Oshisanya, please, are you ready to present?
Yes, I am. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, professional colleagues.
You can go ahead, madam.
Okay, good afternoon, professional colleagues, and thank you for accepting to listen to my little presentation to make our investiture day a success. So I'll go very quickly through the slides. I have a few slides to indicate us about what is going on, what is happening, and where we need your support and assistance. Okay, so just a little background information. This will be our 21st investiture, and I have realized that this is the first time a non-EXCO member is being asked to chair the committee. So as a personal plea to everyone, the committee and I must deliver, and I need your support and your help to make it a successful event for the district. It's a first on many fronts. So it's the first time the district is having a female chairman from the Big Four. It's the first time we are raising awareness on an industry classification basis to unite members of like minds. It's the first time we are seeking assistance from district members in the planning at an AGM. So I crave your indulgence to hear me out for a few minutes. With your help and support, I don't know where this, okay, sorry. With your help and support, we'll make this the first event with the highest participation by you all, our district members. Just a quick one, members of the committee were appointed at the February 16th general meeting. There were 11 of us in number. Myself as chairman, with Dr. Martin as vice chairman, Joseph Okonkwo as secretary, Bukola Akimoladun, Dr. Olumide Adedeji, Kikeloma Abileke, Olu Shola Ibite, Manuel Otitolaye, and Paul Bright. That's the 9 of us. And then we had Joshua Ansah as our advisor and Alex Wilcox as the observer. We later co-opted 5 more people into our midst to help run the affairs, to help run the fund of the
talking to at least you, doing at least the one that brought you here.
Okay, so we added Toyin Ogunlowo, Mr. Martins Obazi, Ifeanyi, Adekunbi Agbola, Samuel Okoye, and Akimbumi Adeshola. The theme of our event is called Keeping Your Seat in the Global World of Commerce. And we will have some key speakers to do justice to that. So the event, once again, is the Federal Palace Hotel, is the external ballroom just to the left side of the main entrance, Saturday, 11 a.m. prompt. And we are planning for 400 district members to be in attendance. So that's us, all of us, to be in attendance. We plan to make it an investiture with a difference, with interactive sessions and awards. And our brochure, we want to, is poised to be a keepsake. So we crave your indulgence on that. We formally set up or created industry classifications, which I will quickly run through. So we had we divided our members, the industries of our members into 4 categories, and we call it BEST, B-E-S-T. And so we grouped all our services and all the different organizations into these 4 categories. So we have the banks and industry, energy and professional services, state agencies and others, and the telcos and the fintechs. So within each of these sectors, we listed out all the companies of where we have our members. So we are all in these companies that have been listed here. And we hope that you'll be able
I was plugged on, but I didn't really try. I couldn't really pick.
I was doing something. I was taking pictures of
so we hope that you will be able to push within your organizations.
What was the conversation? I knew I heard when you were saying that they took your
can you
salary,
mute
that you didn't want to even fight. I heard. I didn't know what his own responses were.
He said that he was trying to do that. I think you are taking sides.
So we have
of course, you would have played the tape for him.
We have all companies within the energy and professional services sector, within the state agencies and others. So here we have the conglomerates, hospitality and other services. And the 4th is for the telcos. So all these, we have identified all these companies being within our district.
Of course. That's which you should have asked you.
Please, could you mute your mic, please?
Okay, if you said that, okay, let's move on. And do it better anyway.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's beyond the physical
involvement. This is where we have asked for your support, and we give thanks. We thank all the 50 of you who were individually written and followed up with various meetings. We thank you for your support.
She was one of finally paid it.
With your ideas, suggestions, and follow-up.
She was on a finally paid
Mr. Obazi,
and even retired.
Heading the banks and insurance sector. Ryan is heading the energy sector section of the professional services. Mr. Akinbo.
No. Please. It's not about that. It's about
can somebody
clearly defining.
Mr. Akeju, please. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Samuel Okoye is leading the state agencies and others category, and Mrs. Kumbi Agbola is heading the telcos and the fintechs. So we put heads together to think what best applies to each of these industries and how best to solicit for support. We've written over 500 letters to canvass for support. We are soliciting sponsorships to fund the whole year's activities. So it's not scoped to the investiture only. We feel it is better to go full out in the fundraising so that we'll be able to fund all the activities and not go cap in hand every time we have an event to deal with. And we hope to publish articles by industry in our brochure. And that's why we said we want to make our brochure like a keepsake. So we had already solicited for articles from our members, from your members, either those that have already been published and you would like us to republish, or if you can write a 2-page article that we can publish in the brochure. The scope of work. So the terms of reference for each of the 5 sectors is to ensure that we can get at least 50 corporate adverts and to have 50 individual members place congratulatory messages. 50, that's across all sectors. We gave the targets of 50 to each group, and we're hopeful that we will be able to get a real sizable number in order to sponsor this event and all our events during the year. But our plea to you is that every member of the district should please place either a congratulatory message in the brochure or donate freely towards this cause on or before the end of May. The sponsorship rates we had already published on, on the platform. 29 we implore you to please take up congratulatory messages or goodwill messages to congratulate the so for our members, for you, our professional colleagues, while the pre-event, for members. I encourage you to place congratulatory messages and adverts, congratulatory messages in the session.
My brother, good afternoon.
To the year's program.
Oh, these are business.
I have put
These are shining.
contact for adverts.
My brother.
Mr. Olusola, email address and phone number are there, and Dr. Martins Opehai, his email address is also there. And of course, our bank details are there. So please, where you are not able to give a congratulatory message, we'll be thankful to have your donations on or before 31st of May. So just a recap of what we have put on the platform so far. And again, I apologize for the little error that we made when we published, when we put these online. But please, once again, the donations will be thankfully received, and the sooner the better. Thank you, because we have a deadline of 17th of June for the investiture. And on that note, I want to say a big thank you. And of course, Lagos and District Society is the premier district, and we thank you very much for listening.
Quite informative. Once again, I want to thank all present for your patience in waiting till this time. Good morning, it's now afternoon. Good afternoon, my dearest professional colleagues. I look around this room, both virtually and physically, and I see faces of astute professionals. I see the faces of people who have made great contributions to the growth and development of the accounting profession in Nigeria and the world as a whole. I see the faces of a peculiar people who have demonstrated capacity and courage to build our district onto greatness. Therefore, I want to take this time to thank the past chairman for giving the incoming expo a solid foundation to build on. Namely, I'd like to thank Chief Ebenezer Oke, Pastor Demola Shomori, Mr. Emmanuel Ijewere, Chief Bisi Babusoye, Prince Adebanjo Babington Ashayo, Mr. Christopher Keshiro, Mr. Wumi Adetui, Dr. Remy Folarunsho, Mr. Hope Osoeke, Mr. Shola Oyetayo, Mr. Tunde Kupola, Mr. Dayo Elliot Babatunde FCA, Chief Patrick Chibo Akujobi, Mr. Kola Olaiton, Mr. Joshua Ohioma, Dr. Livia Ajayi, Mrs. Omolola Oke, Mrs. Constance Woke Jobi, Mr. John Isesele, for the legacy they have bequeathed to the membership and the new leadership of the district. Also, I want to thank everyone of the 2022-2023 Expo, led by the chairman, Alistair Wilcox, for supporting and giving me the courage and will to take up the mantle of leadership. I want to thank the most important people in our district, our over 500 strong, supportive, dedicated financial members. Thank you for believing in the district. Thank you for building the district into what we have today. Speaking of building the district, the new Expo will roll out plans and calendar for the new chairmanship year within the first month after the investiture. In addition to what Mrs. Tai Oshisoya said, let me officially invite every member of the district to our 21st investiture, scheduled to hold on Saturday, 17 June 2023, at the Federal Palace Hotel VI Lagos. I can confirm that adequate provision has been made to ensure that all of us have a refreshing time, connecting and reconnecting with ourselves, and the dignitaries that will grace the occasion. I would love to see everyone there. I am Mrs. Tai Oshisoya, and I look forward to receiving your congratulatory messages for the new chairman and the expo. So please place your adverts, and please send your congratulatory messages. Our immediate strategy is to ensure that funds solicited will not only be utilized for the investiture. We intend to apply this throughout the chairmanship year for all our activities. So I appeal that any amount you put towards this, believe me, we will continue to thank you for the entire year. Some of the activities we will deliver include speeches from reputable professionals, a photo shoot for all our members that will feature on the district's websites, networking opportunities, career growth, and strong partnership with the decision makers of the economy within our jurisdiction and beyond. It is said that no one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. ICANN Lagos and District is ICANN's premier district, and we need to take our rightful place as we continue to consolidate on our 56 years of legacy. This is your district. This is my district. This is our district. I implore each member, like I mentioned earlier, to place a congratulatory message to help us to do what we are supposed to do as a district. Be rest assured of my commitment to you and the district. Let's do this together. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Women of integrity.
You have to attend the left. You have to attend the left. So let me say this. Let me say this. Well, we have now. Presently it's 17 goes to 3. It's 17 goes to 3. Yes. But it's going to be 17 goes to 4 now. So but you are still coming up.
Yes.
Don't worry. Clap for yourself. All right. So distinguished colleagues, let me thank everyone. Let me also thank. Let me say this. Our district. I don't want to say about the investiture. What they call it? The investiture program and to look for funds. Let me say this, and with pride and arrogance. This is the first time in the district, in this Outbreak Chairmanship year, that your ESCO did not touch any money from your regular account in all their ESCO activities. Every money spent by ESCO in current activities, the money that we generate through donations and free will offering. So it's a good development. I believe that this ESCO will do better than that. That's why we're giving some form of robust income and we'll build on it. So with these 2 words of mine, I congratulate the new chairman and every other elected ESCO. Why I will take a back seat. What's the starting on the agenda? So with this, I think we have come to the end of the 2023 AGM, pending when we can have the 30 days time to have just an addendum to this. May we rise. I hereby declare the meeting closed. May we rise for the ICANN anthem. Okay, sorry. No, please. Can I have a motion to declare the AGM? I thought AGM is declared closed.
Sorry.
So, in the absence of any.
Okay, please, I cannot remove a motion to approve the duty.
But
Motion.
I move the motion.
No, okay.
Okay, you wanted to.
I wanted to.
No.
Carry me.
Move now.
They can't be too small. We don't be too small. Once more. Once more. Thank you very much. Can we have the icon anthem, national anthem? And then, and that's one should give us a closing prayer, both in Islamic and Christian prayers. So, I can anthem and national anthem. This particular version, this is the last time we played, so let's.
There's another version.
Okay, that's the recording. The video.
Okay. The video, the background. It's going to archive. Change the status.
Standing stronger in harmony, building our lives together. Dreams of our founding Father, we are striving to attain our counting values that we share through all ages. Jesus came. Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. Noble like your accuracy reaches me. We are for integrity.
Please, national, let's take the best. National.
do.